I suggest people just take 3 attributes, define what you want to be known for by your teamwork, be famous for, then you can start on making it happen. So that's the macro goal that I speak to organizations about. And then I go to the micro goal, or micro goals, and I actually have briefly, I've got an acronym which spells CHAPS, CHAPS, that provides the 5 micro goals. And what I say, Marcy, on this is that I don't need to know what it is you said you want to be famous for within your organization. What I do believe,
internally, right?
Yeah, absolutely. What I do believe is that the 5 micro goals I'm now going to give you will help you to achieve your macro goal. So the 5 micro goals, briefly, in the time that we've got, I'll ask you a couple of questions first to highlight them. The idea behind goals, by the way, is that if we achieve a goal, we feel better. And it'll motivate us to go after it again. So would it be fair, Marcia, to say that if someone compliments you, you feel better about yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll flip it. Would it be fair to say that if you compliment someone, they're going to feel better about themselves?
Yes, but it has to be genuine thoe, right? You're not going to go, oh, what a beautiful shirt you're wearing today.
Yeah, right. Well, as I said, give an example of people can find different ways to compliment people. I mean, you could say something like, wow, your hair doesn't look as bad today as it did yesterday. Now, that one doesn't work particularly well, but actually I do give that example in my presentations just to break up the serious point about compliment. That's what I mean about adding humor to the presentation to reinforce a point. But the basic idea here about the first element of the CHAPS acronym then is that, all right, we understand the power of a compliment. So let's treat that, creating a micro goal around a compliment. And the micro goal, Marcy, is that tomorrow or this afternoon, I will compliment one co-worker.
Nice.
Okay, right. So when I compliment that one co-worker, what happens? I realize I've achieved my micro goal. The endorphins kind of kick in. I feel slightly better about myself. But the person that I've actually complimented, endorphins are kicking in for them as well. They're feeling better. And as a result of that, the simple compliment can be a win-win for everyone that is involved in that situation. And you did raise a serious point where it has to be genuine. I do think that people are slow to compliment because they're unsure about how they can compliment. But I'll give 2 quick ways that you can find some sources for compliments. One is if you've got let's say, a daily meeting with your team, which you might have if you're in a call center or in food service or on a factory floor, for instance. And those daily meetings are normally quick, fast, and no one is paying any attention to you as a leader. Okay, right. So one of the ways to get their attention is ask the question, what did we do well yesterday? Okay, so someone is going to come up with some kind of a comment or positive thing that Mary Lou helped me to move pallets from section A to section Z kind of thing when we were short-staffed, etc. So what can I do then as a leader? I can say, fair play to you, Mary Lou, well done. What does that do to Mary Lou? Makes her feel better. What does it do for the rest of the team? They see that people are appreciated for doing good work. And if the following day I ask the question, what did we do well yesterday? I'm going to get another hand raised by someone else. And over a period of time, you're going to get conversation going and people are raising their hands. And you're genuinely complimenting your team.
I like that because there's always something you've done well, right?
Yeah.
And instead of beating them down and go, what did we do wrong yesterday? We didn't achieve our goals. We didn't do this. You're saying, what did we do well? So they can pull out something else because people like that feeling and they're going to try to do better the next day. So
Absolutely.
I love that.
Yeah. And the thing about that is that you kind of really hit on a very important point. Let's say we've got a weekly sales meeting or a weekly supply chain or manufacturing meeting. What's the first thing normally on the agenda? Problems.
Yep.
Problems. And what's the second thing on the agenda?
Yep. You gotta break the rocks, right?
But if we start with what did we do well in the last week, you're bound to have someone say something positive. You compliment them. So we're starting the meeting in a positive way. And when you compliment people, appreciate them, it is easier to then critique them or coach them in a certain way when they're not performing to the level that you want them to perform. And it can be appreciated, or it can be accepted by the person you're critiquing or coaching, because you yesterday said something positive to them, and the person knows that your general style is compliment, 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 coach, compliment, compliment, coach kind of thing. So
Like
it's
it.
a really powerful micro goal that everyone can implement. That's the
Love
first
it.
element of the chaps.
Okay. So what's H?
H is for hear. What? I said hear.
Here, listen,
Okay. Yeah.
listen.
Hear the words thank you.